G'day legends, and welcome to another awesome ride. We are headed to Sundown National Park, and it is going to be an cracking little adventure. I got Mark behind me on the Tiger, new friend today, Pete, he's on a T7, and Ryan's in the Himalayan. I'm going to cut down this dirt road, get in this national park and see what there is. Alrighty, here we are at Sundown National Park. We made our way in, got a bit of a crew. Got Pete on a T7, Ryan's Himalayan, Mark's Tiger, and the trusty DR, sporting some new shiny tyres. Which they've been a bit of fun to sort of scrub in on the way here. It's impossible for me to do over about 100 at the moment, which is not a great deal of fun, but is what it is. Hopefully a little bit of dirt here will wear them in and they'll be a bit more fun on the way home. But we're going to go, get cracking. The reports we've heard are that this track is pretty rough, pretty rocky on the way in. So it could be a couple of hours for us. Hopefully I won't make a video that long for you guys. And we can get in before dark to set up camp for our first night of camping. Alright, we're going to hit the tracks and I'll bring you along for the journey. Holy dooly, this track is rough. It's not even all that challenging, it's just so rocky, bumpy. This is the smoothest section by a long shot. Big river rocks all through it, I think. Oh. This is our first gear, slow and steadies. 310! Alright, onward we go. This is rough, but fuck, it's fun. We're going to be following an Enfield. Well, there you go, guys. Himalayan versus T7 versus DR, I guess. This is great. So those out there wondering, T7 versus Tiger versus Himalayans and DRs, man, pick what you want. We're all out here having a blast. I'll tell you right now, Pete and Mark on those bigger bikes sure as hell did that highway stuff easier. Out here this thing's probably in its element a little bit more, a little lighter and easier to move around these rocks. And that Himalayan's is mid-range kicking through. So, pick what you want, ride how you want, just enjoy it, eh? This is fun. Interestingly, a couple of mates were meant to meet us out here and they said they turned around. We're 10k in and haven't seen them yet, so they can't be... Either we've missed them somehow, or they're... Yeah, they got a damn long way before they gave up. So, surprising. Alright, I might pick up this camera when we get to something. Hey! A bit rocky, bouncy and shitty. Woo! How good is this? Gorgeous. We stopped for a rest because we are wrecked. How you feeling, Ron?
Buggered. Good, mate.
Yeah?
With a smile. With a smile. Hopefully there's only a few k's to go.
Well, it says, I think it's 3 k's to camp from here, and from memory, if I'm right, it flattens out and it's more clay undulation type stuff.
And you said there's water?
I'm going for a swim.
Yeah, I'm going for a swim.
I'm going for a swim.
I'm going to sit in the water and hopefully my drink's cold. I'm going to bathe in it.
Yes. Need it. We're pretty dusty. Look, if you're thinking of coming out here, she's a slow going road, so give yourself plenty of time. And lots of just giant rocks everywhere, all over the track. So, how you going on the Tiger, Mark? You finding it all right?
Yeah.
I wonder with that, because like with the big front on it, you lose a bit of visibility. But I guess it's no worse than my front.
Nah, it's the bike's a lot more capable than I am.
There you go, you just pray for it, and you got a big wide rear tyre, that'll carry you. Alrighty, let's stop talking. We're gonna book it down to camp. I'll show you anything interesting, if there is anything interesting, and then we'll have a chat at camp and get ready for sleep. Cool. Yeah. Let's follow a T7 today. Ah. And herein is a pool. You're missing something. Oh, 2 tyres in a day. Yeah, I got one. Looks like Paul's got a flat. So give him a hand to that. Paul's got his new tyre on. We are a kilometre from camp. That looks like a really long kilometre on my map. Oh no, we're just up top. Let's just get to camp and before the sun disappears behind the mountain range. I'm feeling like it's going to get dark early tonight. Oh, this is steep. But what a cracking day it's been. The sun is going to disappear behind those mountains pretty soon, but it's been a good 7-8 hours on the bike today. We've had 2 flats and got lost a couple times, but it's all been to get to this pearler of a spot down on the river here called Burrow's Waterhole here in Sundown. So we will, the boys are hopefully still behind me somewhere, I can't see with the sun. We'll go find ourselves a nice spot down by the river. Oh, this road is so smooth. Look at that, here we go. Oh, could you ask for anything more? I mean that. Got myself a little beach to go for a swim in a minute. I don't care what the rest of the sites look like. That's the one. Good enough? Look at that smile on Pete's face. He knows it was worth it. I reckon there were some doubters. What do you reckon, mate? Worth it. Beautiful, got a beach. Go for a swim while it's still hot. There's a shitter just there. I reckon what more could you ask for? Good spot, eh? It's worth it. Camp's set up. We got Mark's at his corner, Pete's, mine, Paul and Ryan down the end. Bit of a fire going next to the beautiful river. It's got a nice little spot down here. It's worth a ride in for sure, but definitely a decent ride in. It's going to be a hell of a ride out tomorrow, especially when we're all sore from doing this today. And once we get out of here, we're going to jump across actually, and we're going to do another night out here. Well, Mark and I are going to do another night. We're going to go over to Girraween and check that out, so that should be good fun. But I think it's time to enjoy a brewski, sit in front of the fire, and eventually maybe make some dinner. Whoop, give the boys having a wash.
That's the Severn River, isn't it?
Yeah. Good morning. It is a beautiful cracking morning. We are all packed up. It's only like 7:30 in the morning. And ready to assault these tracks on the way back out. It is going to be a fun run out, and it starts with a massive run up this mountain that's all loose and scrambly, so she's going to be fun. Another day on the tracks and we'll get to the next national park, so see how it goes. A few little skippies. The little kangaroos compared to the ones that were running around this morning. They're having a fight out the front of the tent. Really big hill. Oh, top of the hill. That was good. Yeah. Following Pete on the big T7 now. I gotta say, I know everyone loves those bikes, but man, I love that bike. That's cool. It is though. Cracking day. Cannot get over how beautiful it is out here. Guys, a bit of space. Mark a bit of space. We can get up this. Yet another rocky, scrambly bit of garbage. in the groove. You got it. Yeah, step back. Nicely done, mate. Back on the track. Now I'm actually tail end Charlie at the moment, and that's not because I'm a good rider by any stretch of the imagination. It's literally just because I have the lightest bike, which means if I drop mine, less people have to come back and help me, but I'll be able to catch up and help anyone who does have a drop, because we're all a bit fatigued from yesterday's ride in here, and yeah, a few of these rocks just catch you out and you end up crossed up. It's pretty easy to drop your bike here. At least it's only very slow speed stuff, so as long as we don't lose it halfway up a hill and go rolling down, it lessens the risk of injury a bit. You know, touch wood. This feels smooth compared to the rest of the track. If you're coming down here, definitely budget some time. And probably think about staying for more than a night, because you probably want that reprieve to build a bit of strength back up the next day. Alright, I'll bring you guys back in when it gets interesting. That was a messy line, but there's a fair old drop off the side, so I changed my mind about trying to find that smooth track over to the side, because it's a bit too easy to fall off. So for those playing along at home, we're being led by, well actually there's a DR650 way up the front. But then we got Ryan on his 2020 Himalayan, which is pretty well bog stock other than the racks and the bags. Stock, Pirelli tyres, all the works. We've got Pete's T7, and you know, T7s are T7s, those things are cool. Mark's Triumph Tiger 800, and that thing, it's a bit heavy, but one hell of a bike really. Like, it's done everything I've done on the DR, always. And the trusty DR. But how is that for convoy, right? That was awesome. Fucking what a convoy though, eh? What a convoy of bikes though, eh? A bit of everything. You copped some rocks? A little bit of water on the boots. That's the first time my boots have ever kept the water out, to be honest. Tyres are flicking it everywhere though. Oh shit. Woo! Yes! That was good fun. Ooh. Oh. I've had a lot of close calls today. But so far, touch wood, still chucking on. Oh, they're behind us. Look at the rocks. Alright, gotta pay attention to what I'm doing now. Paula just stopped. He dropped the tube on his way in and he just found it. Found a bit of everything on the way in here. Alright. Well, with this dusty section, that is Sundown done and dusted. Look, do me a favour, in the comments below, drop which bike you would have taken out. T7, the Tiger, the Himalayan, or the trusty DR. Probably the most boring of the bunch. But, it's been great fun. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Alright, peace.